Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. Doki Doki. Yay, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Why? I don't even know myself. Maybe because I just searched for an excuse to maybe paradise a certain human being. Maybe I just looked for an excuse to maybe practice my English because I'm doing like the oral exam. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I just want to play finally the third route, which is actually just a one-third route with the skull here. So, yeah, new game. I wonder what name I should take. Yep, literally the perfect name. So let's begin. Dot. What? This... What is this? Oh no. No! This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop! Please make it stop! Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. Doki Doki. Yay, I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Why? I don't even know myself. Maybe because I just searched for an excuse to maybe paradise a certain human being. Maybe I just looked for an excuse to maybe practice my English because I'm doing like the oral exam. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I just want to play finally the third route, which is actually just a one-third route with the skull here. So, yeah, new game. I wonder what name I should take. Yep, literally the perfect name. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Yeah, shut up, Plane. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. Relatable. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Ebenfalls relatable. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Or more like a I don't know. I overslept again. Yeah, I figured. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, I did. That's mean, Hansi. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Relatable. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become more increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Yeah. Maybe I could also speak like a normal human being. By the way, Hansi, have you decided on a club to join yet? Well, the Going Home Alone club sounds promising. A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Relatable. Oh, that's not true. I told you, you told me you would join a club this year. this year. How old am I? I don't even know myself. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, sad. I was talking about how I'm worried that I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming in need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Yeah, kinda scared too myself. You trust me, right? Do I? Maybe? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No, I promise though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Maybe just a little tiny bit. Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Yeah, oh. No, I don't want to skip. No, mouse, go the way. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. Well, you're a weak, pathetic human being then. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is so ordinary as ever, it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. What are they? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. What a loser. Hello there! General Kenobi? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around to realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? I don't know anything, I'm stupid. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Baka. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. See, I can't even read. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club because I'm a... How pathetic of a human being do you have to be to only think, yeah, I'm going to the anime club? Like, bro, go do sports, be healthy. Anime is bad for your health. You will literally die. Ugh, I always press the wrong button. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Because I love you. Well, I kind of thought the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. No, sorry, I'm a vegan. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, henceforth concluding, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So am I second class or first year or what? Sayori, full of energy, swiping open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, bitch. Ah, Hansi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, I suppose. What are you looking at, you? If you want to say something, say it. Hi. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? I guess. That's right. It's great to see you again, Hansi. Yeah, hello. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Dabs. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Again, wrong button. You too, Monika. Come on, sit down, Hansi. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's no space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? To do what? Ta-da! Ooh, wow! Those sounds, man. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little monsters. The whiskers are adorned with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, I'm sure you had. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yeah, that moment when you have to analyze a cupcake before eating it. Relatable. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Maybe. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them or anything. Baka. Haven't I heard these somewhere before? Well, maybe. Made them for you or anything. Baka. Oh, I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you... I can't read this. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I can't read. And I don't drink tea, only cacao. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. No, I don't. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I guess. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was literally dragged by Natsuki. Or Sayori. I always switch those two. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Well, I wanted to make a really inappropriate joke, but no. Monika, I'm surprised. Am I? How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Hansi, what kind of things do you like to read? I can't read. Well, bananas. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Yeah, trying to impress girls. Debs. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level and creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed too reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I can't keep up with difficult words. Please speak slowly. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. No, I didn't. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Nani? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayu slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Saying that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yui? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yui.exe stopped working. I guess it's the same for Yui. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nani? Natsuki and Yui look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. In silences. Yay, let's do that. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Hansi? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold up, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly look forth with what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look and anime. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Hansi, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayu wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks I guess. Okay everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Hansi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Green is not a creative color. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Probably. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Hansi, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayu and I never walk home together anymore because he always stayed after for the clubs. So, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room, make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, just Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Probably. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yeah. Probably no. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I doubt. Yeah, and with that, I will probably end today's video. It's, don't know, like 25 minutes. That should be enough. My English is horrible. Good afternoon, I guess.